Hi there, I'm Benoit from Spec Travelers, and I will give you a brief overview of our new soundbank Quantum. So, Ardo and I have started this project shortly after the release of our last sound effect library, Submersion. And like Submersion, our goal was to focus on a specific type of sound. Submersion was about underwater sounds, and for this one, our shared love for science fiction led us to electromagnetic sound. So what is in Quantum? It's a pretty massive soundbank of more than 60 GB split in 3 sections. The first one is the raw section, which is, as its name, our raw records edited and embedded with metadatas. There, you will find all kinds of devices recorded with a wide variety of EMF microphones, such as the electrosludge or electro-Whooshes and others. For this section, we decided to keep the original 192 kHz sample rate, because the frequency response of this kind of sound is very wide. As you can see here, if I open files in isotoperics, we can see a lot of signals in high frequencies. This format will allow you to explore these sounds beyond 20 kHz and probably discover some hidden sounds. So let's listen some of them. For example, we have 3D printer recordings. And if I pitch down, some wild outside signal, cameras, computers, a lot of PlayStations, and a lot of other cool stuff I will let you discover. Okay, so now the next one is the design section. And because we really love design sounds, we wanted to keep this section as it was in our previous soundbank Submersion. That means we have tried to design various different types of sounds only using our raw assets. And this section is itself split into several categories, like drones, a lot of impact, a very cool electricity category made by Arno. Very cool and very powerful. You can find UI, obviously, like alarm sounds. Some energetic sound like force field. some old sci-fi machines. But also spaceship sounds. And again, a lot of UI. Loop calculation. Some scanners. Holograms. Transmission sounds. And finally, in the last section, the toolkit. This is a new section that we have added because we wanted to share a part of our design process and allow you to easily create new sounds and texture with our assets. This section, which includes a large number of files, is mostly small samples of our raw records. Because of the very wide frequency response I mentioned before, we explored these sounds with different pitch settings and decided to order them in categories. So in this section you will find different type of sounds, like samples for drone, some impact, servos, some alarm, energy, some shutdown and startup, engines, a force field category, and a lot of small pieces of UI. And UI again. And finally static and noisy sounds. But this section can be used in a more interesting way that Arno will show you in another video. So I think that's it for me. By the way, all the sounds and files of this library come with full metadatas and are UCS compliant. If you want more information about Quantum, I invite you to go directly on the shop page linked in the description, where you will find the SoundCloud's demo and the full list of the sound in Quantum.